Well, everybody, welcome back to this playthrough series I'm doing. It's kind of episode 2.5, if you will. Two for you guys. I went through and did a raid and ended up losing the video. Technical difficulties, so I apologize for that. I've done my best to reset to where we were. What happened that I can't undo is I upgraded my hideout with, I upgraded the generator. So the generator was 100,000 to upgrade to get it to 1. So I did that. And then I had a bunch of stuff. It was a really good raid. It was a lot of fun. I wish you guys could have seen it. There was a lot of cool stuff in it. But it's gone. So no more here, no more. I kind of squared everything back up with ammo, gear, everything pretty close to where we were, as close as I could get it. We're back to about 155,000, which is where I went into the raid with after I paid for insurance on a couple of new items. We got our commando back from our insurance claim on the last raid. So we're going to roll right into it. And try to hopefully don't lose anything on this one. We did get 2 levels out of it. I had about 7,000 experience. So it got me all the way to level 6, but we're gonna, unless we get some enough experience out of this, we're gonna act like we didn't get the flea market, because that's the big deal. End of the day, hopefully it doesn't end up mattering too much to the raid. Again, apologize. I can't go back and reset the account yet. So hopefully you guys can still get some quality content out of this. We're gonna roll right into customs again. We're going after the shotgun and the Sowas for proper and therapist, and make sure we got everything insured, which we do. Kind of just take a peek at who's in here. A lot of people, so it'll be a busy map. That one high level guy just went in, and there's another one there. And probably end up with a bunch of player scavs. We did last time, actually. I got into a fight with, it was a PMC that was fighting 3 player scavs, and I picked off the PMC and didn't realize what he was fighting, and kind of laid down and waited for them to come loot, and ended up killing all 3 of the player scavs. So it was a really good fight. I got super lucky. They blacked out my stomach, so it was a mad panic for me to get over to out, because once your stomach's blacked out, your food and your water goes down real quick. Made it out, but doesn't matter anymore. I'll try to hopefully give you guys an equally good raid with as much information in this one. It was so stressful that I had to go get a whiskey to calm the nerves on that. I was a little mad. Didn't break anything, but definitely frustrating. Any of you guys out there that use AutoCAD, it's kind of like doing 3 or 4 hours of work and not saving, and then it crashes and you lose everything for 4 hours. It's kind of what it feels like. I'm sure there's other comparisons with other computer programs too. Okay, so we got our countdown here. First thing we're going to do is try and orientate ourselves right away, figure out where we're at, and then figure out where we're headed. Hopefully good spawn. This ain't bad. We're going to do a quick loot. There's a couple of quick loot spots right in here. We're in the middle of the factory section. I forget what this building specifically is named. It's just a loot spawns on that shelf sometimes. That was just a cricket lighter. I'm not even going to worry picking it up. Hopefully get something out of here. Grip and a thing for a pistol. Not super exciting, but it works. So we're kind of pinched right now. There's a couple of good places for loot that are close by. And we're going to make a dash to get out of this super choke point that's right here. So this right here is the choke point. It's the only way through coming that direction. So technically, if you're going the other direction, up here at this train track, you can jump over the fence going that way, but from this way you can't. Now, there's another spawn right over here in this building that I'm headed for. And this, what I'm doing right now, guys, is why it's super important to learn the spawns and the extracts both is because you can know pretty quick where other players are going to be. You've got a little time for scavs, and scavs tend to make noise. But this building's a player spawn right here. And that's a player. And he hurt us bad. He went into the warehouse. Yeah. And that's that. Had to stop that bleeding, but we'll see if we even got a hit on the guy. And that there is, that's Tarkov, everybody. You load into a map, you kind of try to get positioned well, and sometimes somebody just beats you to it. So I'll get re-geared here real quick. Didn't even get a hit on him. We'll re-gear up here real quick, and actually, you know what? We're gonna do a scav run. See if we can get some guns and stuff that way. Kind of show you guys the basis of that. Scav run is your super loot run, if you will. You don't get any experience from it, but everything you get out with your scav. So this is proper telling you that he's gonna get your stuff's insured, and he calls you sugar, which is super creepy, but maybe that's what Russians do. I don't know. So when you die, you're super screwed up. Hopefully our hideout will help recover some of that. So this is a BlackRock, I think, which is a really good vest. This isn't the shotgun we need. This is the semi-automatic, but it'll be good for the raid. We've got a backpack. It's a duffel bag technically, but that's what that blue thing is there. So this guy's pretty good. He doesn't have any armor or helmet, but we're just going to kind of go into factory here, which is complete PvP chaos, and try to loot some dead scavs, and kind of make up for that little bit of a hiccup we just had there. Okay, so here's the deal. 28:40 left on the clock up top, if you saw. That means the raid is super fresh. You can kind of spawn in at any point as a player scav. We've just got regular buckshot here. Nothing crazy in our inventories, so we're going to ride this out. I could jet right now. This BlackRock's worth some good money. It's a really good vest. We've got the cheese, the II2, which people refer to as cheese because it looks like a thing of cheese. So you could just straight extract right now if you wanted to. And our extracts, office window and gate 3. Gate 3 is the most, everybody has that extract every time in factory. It's the most camped extract. I haven't been killed there a lot. Camped, I'd say maybe 1 in 10 times, but that's kind of part of my play style. I don't go there during super busy periods. I wait for people to leave. An office is a super hard place to get to. It's up top. It's where a safe is, jackets, file cabinets. There's a lot of, I think it's probably the most loot in this map is right next to where you need to extract. So we're not going to go busting up there right away. There'll be another scav spawn here shortly. So we're just going to kind of hang out. That's a player. Shit. So that's the thing about player scavs when you're playing, is you can try to be nice to people. Most of the time a player scav is just going to straight up shoot you. Like, that guy wasn't a player scav. He was a player, so that's why he shot me. So he had every right. So that's kind of how scavsing goes sometimes. You just die. I can't believe I didn't hear that guy till that late. That was weird. Okay, well, there was 2 quick raids for you guys. There's Tarkov for you. See? You wouldn't get that if you watched the super good guys. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. but it is kind of how it goes. So we'll chill here for a second. I'm going to take this off. I don't want to burn through a bunch of our rubles just yet. We're going to do something that's kind of dumb. Because we haven't got all our health back, right? We're still pretty hurt. But I don't want to spend the last of our stuff getting healed up and buying a bunch of more gear and everything else. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go into factory as a player with a pistol. Now there's lots of videos on YouTube. I'm not even going to ensure this because I don't even like these pistols anyways. There's a lot of people that do this. There's a quest eventually that you get that you have to kill PMCs with a pistol. So there's quite a few people that just do this, but it's got a very low success rate. Gonna just kind of chill. Maybe we'll get lucky if we can get into some dead scavs and get some gear and get geared up and get healed up in raid. Then we're on solid footing again. If you want to see an extreme version of this, go check Pestili's most recent hardcore series he did. He started off with nothing but a hatchet on factory and came out stacked. It's super fun to watch because of how crazy he did it. Stacking scavs up in a bathroom and killing guys with hatchets and getting guns and getting more guns and then making it alive. It was a pretty cool raid. Again, Pestily, probably one of the best Tarkov streamers out there. Super cool dude. Makes a lot of good content. Kind of an inspiration for me to get started. Check out his stuff. Good videos, good info. Guy works his ass off to get where he's at. So we'll see how we do. Here we go. Again, spawns. This map too, super important to know where your spawns are at. This one, customs wood. I mean all of them really. All right, so there's gonna be guys right over here. So we're gonna listen. We're gonna check for some loot. Maybe get some stuff in our gamma real quick. Just like that. Duct tape. Super exciting. This is called Glass Hallway. It's fucking a death trap. Down below here is cellar. That's an extract, but you gotta have a key for it. I didn't hear anybody over here, but that doesn't always mean much. Those two first shots you heard are usually, there right there's players fighting. The other side of that door is where people are at. Got lucky there that scav wasn't paying attention. So we're going to check this box. I've had M4s come out of this thing before, so. That's a scav coming this way. Only searching him so I could ID this stuff first because it didn't do any good, but now we got a gun. And a helmet that doesn't really do much because you saw me just head shoot that guy with a pistol. In fact, I'm actually going to throw this fucking helmet on the ground because you just can't, it hurts your hearing. It doesn't actually help you with anything. You normally can run this thing full auto, but the problem is that I've got a 10 round mag on it, so that's not super productive. We got one scav kill, a loot, check 2 jackets. There's a player spawn here, so we're going to watch for that. They're fighting up there now. We're going to check this box, and I think we're actually going to get out of here because we got a gun. That's kind of the hardest thing to get. That's worth quite a bit. And that's pretty good. That's not good ammo, never mind. Middle mouse wheel checks mags, kind of tells you how many rounds are in them. And we're just going to make a beeline for the exit, which is right through here. This is called Gate 3. And it's super early, so there's not going to be anybody camping it. And hopefully we don't get a run through. I'm not even going to poke that because it would be bad. Okay. So what a lot of people do is they'll actually just run to that extract and camp it and sit there and wait. No loot, no nothing, and let you do all the work. So we didn't get a run through. That's good. 1,500 experience. So technically that puts us at 5. Count the skip raid. So we can use the, I can't think of the word, flea market. We can use a flea market, which is where players can trade everything. And I'm going to use it to actually get some of these quests done that we haven't had any luck with yet. Okay. So we got out of there with this PSO scope. That's going to be whatever. That's kind of whatever. We're going to hang on to this. It's just some extra ammo. We got a scav vest, which whoop-de-doo. And we're just going to put these back right where they went from. We used 2 pistols to kill that, 2 pistol rounds to kill that scav. I'll ID the, ooh, it's got BTN, oh, that's good. We'll ID the suppressor. I'm probably going to sell it just to get the cash, doesn't do us a lot of good. AK-74U, we're going to take that off because we don't want these little mags. So we'll unload the ammo. And we're just going to get rid of these little 10-round mags because they're no bueno. So BTM, what you want to look for is anything that says armor piercing, right? These are armor piercing tracer. That's what the BT is. They're better than nothing. PS ammo is basically, it's okay, it's not great. For starting rounds, it is what it is. So, we can sell that on the marketplace too. So we need this for a quest. We're not at the quest yet, so we're going to sell a couple of these things first. So you go filter by item, right? Shows you everything it's selling. Now with these white vests, the thing that's interesting about them is they could be completely shot. They could be 0, I don't see any, yeah, 0 of 40, and they still work for the quest. And these are actually selling for a lot more than they were before, and I think that's because so many new people are in the game. So it's really good. So right now, you got things selling for 40, 41, 42. Again, if I hit refresh, these are probably going to be gone. Yep. So we're going to sell this thing right at 40, just to get it sold. You know, we could sell it for a little higher, and it might sit for a while, but we're going to sell it right at 40,000. And it should sell pretty quick. We're also going to sell this little guy. So same kind of deal. He's selling for 27, 28. So we'll add him up there for 26,800. Ignore these numbers. They are almost meaningless all of the time. They don't. Just a coincidence that this is what's going on right now, because this can be screwed by so many different things. The game doesn't have it set up very well right now. So there's another high ticket item we got. You can only have 3 items at a time. So the other one, I'm not sure if these turn over real fast. It kind of looks like they do. So we're going to add this guy, and we're going to sell it for 16,800. Okay, so that'll get us some money, made us a little bit of room. Going to dealers. Therapist is super important to get up early. So we're just going to sell her some of this random junk. It's used for stuff later. Oh, actually, I'm not going to sell it. We'll save it for junk later. Go to Skier. He's one that's hard to get up. So we'll see what he'll buy. I'm going to keep the grip. And I'm going to keep this because we'll use those, but that we don't care about. This sells for about 4,000 on the market, but we're going to sell it here. Oh, I forgot to hit sell, didn't I? Get rid of these cheesy little mags, and sell back to the Ragman. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so we got a little bit of money. So first thing we have to do is we need to get. Oh, it looks like we need a dust cover for this. You know, because it's apparently scavs can go in and shoot these things without dust covers, which I don't know that I would ever shoot an AK without a dust cover. That's just horrifying. Oh look, something sold. We'll get our gear up here. You can nest backpacks like that, so the backpacks are inside one of another. It kind of helps with inventory management. Here, we got BP ammo, we got HP ammo, so we're going to put this together. We're going to refill our stuff here. Our guy's health is still not great. We're going to filter by item with this because that'll help us find them. Now here's the handy thing. Proper sells these, so you don't have to go buy them from everybody else. You can see right here, this is the differential, Proper and Fence. So we're going to buy 3, and we'll say 2. We'll go in with 3. So we're going to put these in our inventory, and then we're going to start loading rounds into them. So there's 30, and now we're out, right? So go to link search, rounds, and this just shows you how expensive some of these bullets are. These things are 312 a piece. So we're going to buy 30 of them. Oh, he doesn't even have 30 of them. Let's go to this guy. He should have 30 of them. Okay. Put those in there. Okay. We'll pick up our stuff from Ragman. So you can go in individually and click on this, or just click receive all and it'll pull both of them up. So there's our 40 and our 16.8. Receive all, throws it right into our stash. And we're actually not doing too bad. Go into character, sorry. So Ragman deals with armor. So we'll buy our bucket and our black vest, or black bulletproof armor, which I bought 2 on accident because I got click happy. We'll use it, trust me, so we'll leave it there. Didn't buy the helmet. I'm gonna buy headsets too, actually, now that I think about it. They're just too useful for what we're doing right now, and with a lot of new players, they don't understand noise. So you get link search here. We're going to use that for this gun, and that's how you find parts and pieces pretty easily. Anything that can directly attach. Now for the AKs, your receivers, or your uppers here, we're going to splurge a little because I don't like getting my butt kicked super bad. So people are selling these things for super expensive for some reason. I can buy it for $1,200 from Proper, but they want to sell it for $20,000. Not sure what's going on there. So that should just plop right on, and now you got a dust cover. One thing you can do for these guys is if you come and look, and I think if you do a link search here, they make an attachment that goes in the actual site. And he wants $80,000 for it. Man, see, this is why it's super important to get your guys up. As mechanic, he'll sell you this thing for $3,400. He wants $80,000. I'm not even sure why we can't buy it from here right now, but we can't. Oh well. So we'll run with iron sights. We sold the suppressor. We got our rounds. We're not going to buy anything else for this. We're good. We got a nest of scav backpacks, so we'll back out of that. You can see our water and our food is hurting really bad. Most raids, I'll go in and not even worry about that because I just plan on finding more food. But kind of risky to do that right now. So we're going to bring these in. And you can see this actually lowers your hydration. So the order is to eat your can of beef stew first, and then drink your water. And that should put us back at pretty close, 45, so we'll be close 100. It'll get us through most of the raid as long as it doesn't take too long. The other problem we have now is that we got to buy a bunch of these because I don't want to buy 51. We got to heal ourselves. Now luckily it's not just a waste. You click heal all, boom, it's gone, right? But we get healing experience. And what we're working on is just getting all this stuff back up to 100. We don't want to go in the raid low because then you just end up blacked out or something bad. So our character is pretty much good to go as far as I can see. So we're gonna go roll in and try to get another customs raid going. Always check this when you go in. I go in at night sometimes when I don't mean to. It's a bad deal. You got people running around with night vision goggles and you can't see anything and they just kind of look at you and laugh. Okay, here we go. Looking around real quick. Orientate ourselves. Figure out where we're at. I'll point some stuff out post edit. So somebody does spawn right on that hill right there. If they have better gear than me, I would be hosed. So I'm just going to kind of watch to see if they're there, if they're not. There's a lot of loot in this little compound here, so that's why I'm kind of sidestepping my way that way. I didn't see anybody over there. We'll have time to get a couple of quick searches in before they get here. Got a gun. Look at that. Another AKU. We're actually going to take the mag out of that. Ooh, it's BP ammo too. Put that up front. So it's going to grab the mag that's closest to the front. So when you hit search, hold X and get before you can lay down, and then you can loot laying down. Super handy thing to do. We're going to eat this real quick right now. In fact, I think I'm actually going to move this into my inventory. We're going to use all of that. Okay, a couple more boxes we can check. So we haven't hurt anybody. Check this guy. Flashlights and whatnot. And there's a good med kit inside of here. And then there's scabs right below us. Empty. That sucks. Extractions. Make sure we're on full auto. So this is going to be a quickie here. We're going to just roll through, get a couple of stashes, and probably head out.
Until you get used to the caches, Tarkov Wiki is the best way to find them.
Look like there's one kind that looks like this, and there's barrels that are buried, and there's another kind that. So we're gonna skedaddle from that. It was a big ass fight. The more you do it, the more you'll learn where they're at. You can get to them pretty quick and get out.
So we're going to hit this next cache and then move on to another one after that. This next one's a little bit different. Doesn't look like a bucket. It looks like some cross leaves over a thatch roof, if you will. We'll loot that one and move on to the next.
So this little box right here is what the other stashes look like. Come on, give me the X. Lots of bullets.
So we find some green gunpowder here that's really good. It's worth a lot. Some juice to drink. So we kind of do some inventory management and move on to the next cache, which is inside this blue Connex.
We're not ready to go in there yet. There's a scav boss usually in there, and he's got 3 super armored.
So I just wanted to show you where that was at. We're going to move on to the next, but we actually get caught out in the open here by a scav because we don't pay close enough attention to where we cross.
There is a scav that spawns up there. Fuck. I think that's a player, so we're just going to haul ass to get away from him. Go to here, lay down. We're going to use a bandage so we don't bleed anymore. Arms blacked out. Fuck. I'm going to see if he followed us up here. So you just hover over and hit your hotkey and your hotkey stuff. I'm not super good about it. I'm a little messy. That could have been a scav. It was a shotgun shooting at us, I think, because of the way the damage worked. Not really going to hang out to find out. RUF roadblock's a good extract for us. It's pretty close. It's right over that way. We might get a run through, which just reduces our experience. But at this point, I'm not super worried about it. That road we crossed back there where we got shot is a scav patrol area. I should have looked a little closer before we just barreled across it, but it is what it is.
So we're going to uneventfully work our way around here to the unknown dead scav. He's got a key on him we don't need yet, but we'll pick it up just because it's good and he's got a little bit of loot on him. We'll walk past the UN checkpoint here in a sec.
There's a scav that spawns on the roof right there you gotta watch out for, a sniper scav. Looks like somebody popped him already. There's your unknown key, a Snickers bar. Save that for later. Actually, no, we'll eat it now. So you need this for a quest later. We'll just get it now because it gets it out of the way because we were here. And then we got a little chocolatey treat out of it. Make sure you don't get shot in the back by the sniper scav. She's not there.
So this right here is the UN checkpoint extract, but it's not open. There's a box you can loot, but it's kind of risky. We move on past and go down the hill.
We saw a little bit. Oh, right there. Look at that. There's a player. He looks like a hatchling almost. So we're just going to take it easy till he gets closer. Oh no, he's super geared. So we're going to creep up on him. Got him. Okay, so we're just going to commit insurance fraud like crazy and take everything he's got as quick as we can. I want those. Oh, can't equip unexamined items. Has a huge backpack, so I'm just making room right now so I can put the. Can I fit this? Gotta figure out how to get the scav backpack in here. Just like that. And we'll put that one on.
So we start playing a little Tarkov Tetris, but it's kind of dumb. we're out in the open. This guy just got shot at, and I definitely spent way too much time in his inventory. Worked out for us. We didn't get shot at, but just keep that in mind. The longer you spend down, the easier it is to get shot.
So I'm going to reload right here. Mag's going to throw out. I'm going to pick it back up. I'm going to pack it.
So we're going to reload our mag and get ready to cross the river, just in case we have to get into engagement.
Now the shitty deal is we know there's somebody right across the way. That was shooting at him as he got to here. And we need to go to trailer park. So I'm wondering if somebody's camping this, waiting for others to cross. But fuck it, we're gonna make a run for it.
So luckily for us, that guy took off. Not sure why, but we're gonna work our way up to the left here and make it into the parking lot.
We're gonna take a little shortcut right here. Something you don't think about very much when you're playing these is going vertical. Now, you want to make a good clearing over that because you don't want to. It is barbed wire.
So we're close to the extract, but we're not home free. Scavs still spawn here, and you can deal with extract camper.
So what I did back there is, instead of pressing the fight with a guy that was better geared than me, or what could have been better geared than me, you let the fight come to you, and you engage on your terms. You start the engagement. More often than not, if you start the engagement, you can hide behind this tree on your extract, by the way, for some little cover, a little bit better cover, in case there's somebody looking. If you engage the engagement, if you start the engagement, you're going to come out on top more often than not. So that's generally how you want it to go. So if you're moving, you move, you stop, you wait and listen. You move, you stop, wait and listen. Whenever I cross those rivers, I always get to them and stop and look because you want to see that, like I saw that guy where he was running, trying to come across. We were able to lay down and wait for him. Now, he got panicked because more stuff worked in our favor because he got panicked and got shot at and wasn't even paying attention to us, so it was perfect. All right, Bozo Lol, USEC 23, good stuff. Only guy we killed. Sometimes that's how it goes. We're gonna get to 7? Nope. Yep. Look at that. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 7. Okay. All right. So I'll end the video here, and then I'll do another one with screwing through the inventory. That'll end this episode. Wanted to have one successful. The next episode will show me going through, finish some of the quests, because I'm just going to use money to do it with everything else. So, appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe if you did. Comment below if there's anything I missed. If you have questions, comments, by all means, please let me know. We're all here to learn together and get better at the game. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.